Okay, so today I watched a TED Talk called A Headset That Can Read Your Brainwaves by Tan Le. She is a Vietnamese born entrepreneur that now lives in Australia, and she came up with the company Emotive, which makes the headset that she was demonstrating to the crowd how it all worked, and the demonstration was pretty impressive. So she basically breaks down to everyone why people conceive the same idea or the same demonstration of something differently. We all know what a human brain looks like, but everyone's brain is she this is how she phrased it is folded different. So all the bumps and ridges that go across your brain, everyone has different sets of those. So by the time the brain waves actually travel across those waves and those bumps, it ends up on a different place in the brain, and that's kind of what leads to the different perceptions of things. So she set out to create an algorithm that unfolds the cortex so that they could map where the signals in the brain ended up. To me, that sounds like a huge undertaking. Just understanding the brain itself, my brain can't wrap around that. So she's obviously very intelligent, and her team that she works with must be, incredible. So the headset that she brings out for this guy named Evan to use is a lot different than the headsets that are used before to read brainwaves. She had a picture of the older ones. It looked like a hairnet with a bunch of sensors on it. And basically, what you had to do before you used it was prep the scalp, which involved like shaving it all off. She even said light abrasion, I guess for better contact, and a conductive gel. Now, I've seen like a couple documentaries about like death row and like the electric chair. That sounds pretty much exactly how they put inmates in the electric chair, which kind of freaks me out. But luckily, the one that her and her team came up with, there's a lot less of the nodes, and you need no scalp preparation for it. Which, if I was gonna use that, I couldn't shave my hair. I think I'd look like an egg. So I'm not doing that. So she goes through this whole demonstration with this guy, and she puts this like box in the middle of a screen, and she tells him to think of it getting bigger, like pulling it towards him, and the headset tells the computer what waves went across his mind, and then whenever they detect those waves again, it pulls the box in. So he thinks about being pulled in, computer realizes that's what he's thinking about. Whenever he does it, actually, it pulls the box in. He made it pull into him, and it disappeared, did a bunch of things with it. Very, very interesting. But I do have a couple questions that I'd love to have answered. I don't think I'll be able to, but it would be nice. How long did this headset take to develop? And not just the headset itself, but the whole algorithm to unfold the cortex. That itself just sounds so incredibly challenging to do. I also want to know, does it actually know what you're thinking? Like, can the computer and the headset convert those waves into an image, or does it just read the waves, and then whenever they recognize the waves again, it's like the preset of what you were thinking of before? I don't know how that all works. And could it be applied to cars? I know, like the long road trips where you start getting tired by the end of it and all this. Could you wear one of those headsets where like you think about like putting your left turn signal on and it does it for you, or like if it senses you getting tired, it like shocks your scalp a little bit. I don't know. I think it's some food for thought. I think it's a very interesting product. And a funny note, that TED Talk was almost 15 years old. So now, like the current state of this technology could be, you know, life changing for a lot of people, especially that like the quadriplegic and paraplegics that can't move like a normal, average motor skills human could. That's probably something that makes their life a lot more tolerable. So very neat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to researching this a little bit more. So